What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first time I see is the first time I read, and the first time I saw was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. I do want to say, guys, bear with me today as I am tired as hell since I've been up since about 4:30 a.m. or so. So it's been a long day, but bear with me, guys. We'll get on into your readings, okay? I do want to mention, coming up tomorrow, we got the mid-month check-in for all signs. So stay tuned for that. That'll be up tomorrow, probably around 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned if you guys are interested in catching up on your mid-months. But let's go ahead and say hi to some peeps. What's going on, Shin? Hey, Brenna. Hey, Itty. Hey, Ruby. What is poppin'? Laura and Justin. What's going on? Cam, Kia, Marissa. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. You said, I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you are too. Thank you very much. Madison, what's up? You said, what's up, Aunt? How's your day? Pretty good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, Healing Hearts. Hey, Anthony. It's a great day to be alive. It's always a great day to be alive. It's a blessing and a miracle that we're here. The percentage that we had to even be here is so damn low. So we won the lottery, living our life. But what is up? What is up? All right, though, guys. Nevaeh, what's popping? All right, let's see what's going on. So we're going to start out here, guys, with Team Cancer for today. Hopping on into the Cancerian family. Let's see what's going on here for the crabs. Message is showing up for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Cancer, please? Message is showing up here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my crab gang, one last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. You could be connecting here with a earth sign such as a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy. We got here the Nine of Wands, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Seven of Cups in the upright position. So Cancer, let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming into your next 24 hours, Six of Pentacles here paired with the Nine of Wands. I do get the sense here that there is a mutual energy showing up right now. I feel like you are very connected to what it is you desire, but there is a lot of you holding back. I see that here with the Nine of Wands being the current energy. So Cancer, I feel like you're holding back even though you have the capability to get to this dream. Okay, looking at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands in the upright represents a new beginning, what you're passionate about. It represents a dream, what it is you want to see your future become. And the Six of Pentacles being the overall energy is trying to say, you have the capability to get to the life you want to live. You have the capability here to create the new reality you're looking forward to. But ultimately here, you have kind of held yourself back. And I feel like in spite of doing that, right? That is what is keeping you stuck. Looking at the outcome here, Cancer, Seven of Cups, you feel confused. You're not sure what's happening. You're not sure where you're going. But at the end of the day, this is the time where you have to really be confident in yourself, Cancer, and you have to trust yourself moving forward into the next 24 hours. I feel very strongly here, Cancer, you're not recognizing your own capabilities, and that within itself is what's holding you back from achieving what it is you desire. So I really feel like you have to go ahead at this time and really reinforce the strength within yourself, Cancer, because you have the capability, but you need to have the faith. You need to have the trust within yourself that you can go ahead and move fucking mountains if you very well likely please. Now, you have this power within you. I recognize it. I see it, but you have to be willing to see it yourself. So Cancers, instead of ending up here, Seven of Cups, feeling kind of lost, feeling kind of confused, at the end of the day, recognize your capability, Six of Pentacles, and instead of holding back, charge forward. There's a reason in the tarot deck you guys have the card called the Chariot, because Cancerians are always supposed to be keeping it motherfucking popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Point blank, period, Cancer, okay? So for any of my beautiful Cancerian peeps watching, keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Carry yourself with your head held high. Know your capability, because you can get to where you want to go. We can turn this Ace of Wands in reverse to that Ace of Wands in the upright position. Okay, Cancer? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much, Team Cancer, for shining on in. Really, really appreciate it. By the way, I do want to address something that I am seeing in the chat here currently. I'm not going to call out, excuse me, the specific person's name, but there is somebody who's in here who is talking about not really feeling as if they want to continue to live anymore. And my message to anybody who is feeling this way currently is that I was in your shoes many times in my life. So for anybody who's watching who isn't currently feeling like they want to continue to be on this plane and be in this existence, I want to let you know that things have the capacity to severely shift in ways you can never fucking imagine. I lived my life in a format where I thought 20 would probably be the oldest I'd get. I went through a lot of severe depression. I didn't have much of a will to live. I didn't have much to my name. But I learned that things genuinely could change when you decided for that to change for yourself in your life. And at the end of the day, I didn't have to go through what I went through on my own. I could have reached out to somebody. I could have had a lifeline. I could have gone to therapy. I could have talked to people. But I didn't, you know. In my personal case, I picked myself up. I did what I needed to do to get myself to a point where I could appreciate life and where I could see change happen. But I want people to know what I could have did better is I could have reached out. I could have talked to somebody. I could have communicated to family about what I went through, what I was experiencing, what was happening in my life. It probably would have made my transformation a fuck ton easier if we're being honest and if we're being real. But what I learned through my experience of going through really dark and difficult times in my life is just how worth it is to continue to keep on living. Because I would have never got to see what was on the other side. I would have never gotten to see the life that I could have been living because it would have been ended way too short. So I just want to throw that out there. At the end of the day, if you're thinking of maybe no longer continuing this existence, one of the most important things to remember is that it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And if you do need to talk to anybody, if you do need right now this message to know that you deserve to be here and that shit genuinely can change, this is your confirmation right now that you were put here for a reason. And there is so much you're going to have to offer to this world, but you have to be willing to help yourself first. So I hope that anything I said could inspire that specific person who put that message in the chat and anybody who is feeling this way at this moment in time. Yeah, Amy actually literally just said what it is I spoke about, right? It's a permanent solution for a temporary problem, as I previously mentioned. So for anybody who needs that message, including the person who said that stuff in the chat, I want you to know you're loved, you're important, you matter, and I wish you well on your journey, and I do hope that you help yourself, okay? All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and move forward. Very, very heartfelt and deep message for sure, but let's go ahead over here and continue for the rest of the daily, all right? All right, guys, so we started out with Team Cancer. Cancer was up first here today for today's daily. That's water, so we're going to do water, fire, air, earth, so let's hop on into the fire. Excuse me, and check out our birthday peeps and see what's going on here for Team Leo. All right, baby. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you, Team Leo? Let's go ahead and get about one more shuffle. And we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Having a look here at the current energy, Six of Swords. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with here, Page of Wands in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to go ahead and be the Tower. So Tower card coming up here for you, Leo. Pretty interesting stuff. We'll take a look and see what this means in a minute. You could be dealing, though, with a Scorpio, so keep that in mind. But Ace of Cups reversed here, Six of Swords in the upright here. I'm getting the feeling here of like, okay, it's time to start moving away from something, specifically something here that isn't fulfilling at this time. There's definitely an unfulfillment aspect showing up in your life. There is a disinterest aspect showing up, right? Looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Wands reversed, there's a certain level of disinterest in something showing up and a disconnection here. So I do get the sense here that you're getting ready here to move on from something because it is just not the foundation that you originally felt like you were invested in, right? Looking at the outcome you have here, the tower typically represents a broken foundation, something here that is no longer what works for you, what resonates with you at this time in your life. So I see here with the tower, this is a realization of I am no longer in resonance with something. You may not be in resonance with a specific person anymore. You may not be in resonance with a friend, a lover, a family member, a career. You might not even be in resonance with a certain way of thinking anymore, or habits, or a lifestyle, but there is this realization that you're probably outgrowing a situation at best, and considering that it's no longer fulfilling nor necessarily intriguing to you, you're going ahead and Six of Swords here, setting out and seeing what comes next, seeing what else is going to be available here for you. And you know what? That's a part of the journey, right? I think we all outgrow shit sometimes, you know? We can outgrow friendships, relationships, we can outgrow the careers we have, we can outgrow the way we think and the way we act. You know, we do on a daily basis. We're always going through a bit of an evolution to who we're becoming, right? There's always a change in us on a daily basis. So I feel here for Leo peeps, definitely some outgrowing energy, but be excited for what comes next on your path, you know? It's always an indicator that if you are outgrowing your current path, the best is yet to come. So be excited for what comes in forward here for your future, all right? All right, Team Leo, I like it. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Leo, shout out to you. Thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Leo. So we have done our fire. We also did our water, jumping on into the air signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Libra gang. What do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for Team Libra, please? Message is showing up here for Libra in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you? All right, Team Libra, one last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess. You could be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for some. Taking a look here at the current energy, Five of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Seven of Swords in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome for Libra is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. So for your next 24, guys, High Priestess here, Five of Swords here. I do think to a certain extent there is a bit of frustration, a bit of a battle between the ego and the intuition. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Swords reversed, there's an energy of being hurt, there's an energy of being jaded, and I feel like the ego is telling you, you know, keep on feeding into this pain, keep on feeding into this hurt. You know, it kind of goes to that saying of hurt people, but then you're in this energy where your intuition is saying, Libra, rise above it. Instead, allow yourself to let go of the pain that you've dealt with. Don't cause more suffering. And if you do hurt another person out of your own pain, you're only going to be not only causing suffering, to other people, but also to yourself. Because when we hurt people, guys, even if we hurt them, we're still hurting ourselves in the process. So I feel like this realization's coming in here for you for the next 24, where it's like, I need to stop battling my intuition, but instead it's time to let go. Something just isn't worth it anymore. Something isn't worth the battle. So I feel like you're kind of surrendering here and choosing to focus your work more so on healing rather than getting even. Focusing your work on healing rather than hoping that somebody gets their karma, if you will. And I think that that's a good thing to do. You know, we often hear in religion, right, specifically in Catholicism and Christianity, that when Jesus was struck, Jesus turned the other cheek, right? At the end of the day, I'm not telling anybody here, if somebody hits you, turn the other cheek. So you know what I'm going to say? Hit them back, okay? But besides physical violence, if somebody here hurts you, at the end of the day, everything within you sometimes is going to want to get back at them. You're going to want to hurt them and make them hurt just as much as they've hurt you. But I think that what ends up happening is you hold on to that pain. Every time you try to get them back, you keep that pain festering and remanifesting within itself over and over and over again, to the point where you end up doing more damage to yourself than your intention to potentially do damage to the other person. So at the end of the day, it's always best to let it all go. Let go of that emotional residue, let go of that resentment, let go of that pain, and say, you know what? I went through a situation with somebody that wasn't worth it. I went through a situation with somebody where I didn't necessarily get what I deserved, but I deserve better. And the best thing I can do for myself is let go, become more strong, and focus on something better coming next in my life, rather than continuing to remanifest the feelings I'm feeling in this current situation. So that's what I have here for you, Libra. Take it if it resonates, of course. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody's going to, do what they feel is right. And I urge everybody to do so, right? At the end of the day, you never have to listen to me. I might not know shit. That's fine. Go with what feels right. But listen more so to what the intuition is saying versus what the ego is saying. Sometimes the ego really wants to be like, hey, I'm in control. Listen to what I have to say. But your higher spirit, your higher self is calling out to you, Libra. Listen to what it has to say. Okay. All right, Team Libra, sending out my love to you. Best of luck in your situation. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our air sign. We did our water sign and fire sign. We're going to hop on into our earth sign in just a sec. Hey, Marlene, what's up? You said, hey, Ant and Soul fam. What's popping, Marlene? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yep. Just like Amy said, it does hurt you more in the end. It does, for sure. For sure. By the way, hey, Fawn, what's going on? You said, sorry, I'm late. No worries. I say it all the time, Fawn. You gotta stop apologizing for being late. Don't worry about it, guys, ever. You guys have lives to live. If you're busy, you're busy. You got work, You're hanging out with your grandkids or with your own kid. I don't care. Live your best life. If you can make it here, cool. If you can't, I am never going to be upset at you. Cindy, what up? You said, hi, Aunt, Mods and Soul fam. What's going on, Cindy? How are you? Hope you're doing good. Galeen said, thank you for the Leo read. My birthday's on the 19th. It resonates very much. Oh, happy to resonate with you and happy early birthday. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Hope you have a good one. All right, guys. We're going to hop back on in, though, and we're going to jump into the Earth signs. So going into Earth, let's have a look here at the Virgo and see what's up. What do we got going on here for the Virgo gang? Message is showing up here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Hey, Rastafarian, what's up? Fawn said it's a habit that I have to work on, over apologizing. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to work on it, right? At the end of the day, I'm never going to tell somebody they have to work on something, but it reminds me of someone very specific, especially my girlfriend, because she does the same thing all the time. I'm like, you're always saying sorry when you have nothing to be sorry for. I'm like, why are you doing that, All right, guys, let's get one more shuffle here for Team Virgo. And we'll see what's up, man. What's going on here for the Virgo gang? Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be a 4 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got here the 5 of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. We got here the Judgment. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Temperance card in the upright position. So, Team Virgo, you could be connecting with the Sag. You also could be connecting with the Scorpio, so do keep that in mind. But having a look here, we got a 4 of Swords in reverse paired with a 5 of Wands in reverse here as well. So this is the energy I feel where you are getting back into more of a chill mentality. You definitely seem more calmed down. I feel like you're not frustrated about something anymore. You definitely look a lot more calm and comfortable looking at what you're dealing with here being the Judgment. I feel like you're making a choice here with the Judgment. It's like you're choosing to have a different perception. You're choosing a different judgment call. Instead of looking at a situation, being approaching a situation from the angle of being angry or irritated, you're trying to approach something with a much more calmer mental is what it feels like, This is kind of reminding me of the energy of like when you want to be really mad at your kid for doing something stupid, because kids do stupid things at the end of the day. I did stupid things as a kid. You did stupid things as a kid. So did the fucking Pope. So at the end of the day, right? It's reminding me when it's like a parent can get angry at a child, but instead of lashing out with anger, it's like, okay, let me approach this different, right? Let me approach this with a more calm mentality so I can get a point across, because naturally yelling really doesn't do much, right? So this is kind of that energy where I feel like you're trying to approach something more calm. And in doing so, you get a much better result. You got here the Temperance card, the energy of emotions here essentially being balanced, and situations here working out and being sorted. So Virgo, I feel like for your next 24 hours, you might at first encounter a situation which could arise anger or irritability, but I feel like you're going to stop yourself. You're going to catch yourself and say, listen, anger is not going to resolve this situation. It's not going to work things out. But instead, if I kind of come at this at a little bit of a more calm angle, there's going to be much better results that come from it. And that's exactly here what happens with that outcome here being the Temperance card. So I like it for you. Definitely a good approach. All right. And yeah, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Team Virgo, thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless. Okay. All right, baby. So we have finished up our first batch of zodiacs for the daily reading. We're going to hop back on into our second batch and we're jumping back into the water. So going into our water signs, what do we got going on here for the Pisces in the next 24 hours? What's up here for the fish? Message is showing up here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of the fish? Message is showing up here for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you? All right, Team Pisces, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully, we will be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on for our fish? Pisces, overall energy for you is a 5 of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. For the current energy, Fool in reverse, what you're dealing with here, we got the 3 of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome for you, we got a 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're avoiding an impulse in the next 24 hours. There is some sort of impulse I feel that's coming towards you. 5 of Cups reversed could be the energy of recently getting out of grief. So sometimes when we kind of get out of grief and we're in a more neutral energy, we're more excited, we're a little bit more happy and more in a positive space, that could be the time where impulse can arise. I've noticed, at least in my personal life, right? If I have like a really shitty day and then I get like the impulse to go eat some fucking ice cream and I'm like, should I have all this ice cream right now? Probably not, but am I going to? Because it makes me feel better on top of releasing a bunch of shit? Probably. So sometimes it's not the best thing to always go for the ice cream after you deal with any sort of grief, right? But we also got to live our best lives, so I'm not going to deny anybody to do so. If you want some ice cream, get some fucking ice cream, okay? Don't listen to me. Moving forward, Pisces, because we're getting off track. I get the feeling here for you that you're coming out of a stage of grief, and there is a bit of impulse that's showing up, but I think you're really showing great restraint here in the next 24 hours. I think you're recognizing, hold on a minute, 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of rationality showing up. An impulse comes into your life and you're like, wait a minute, if I invest in this impulse, is it going to work out for me? Is it going to be something that's beneficial? Can it go severely wrong? And as you kind of rationalize things in your head, I think you realize it's probably best for me to not do that. It's probably best for me to redirect my energy into kind of just doing me for the next 24 hours rather than jumping into something too quickly or impulsively, right? So, you know, this could be the energy of maybe tomorrow's payday, Pisces. You might be payday and it might be like, oh my God, I have money in my bank account. Let's go buy a bunch of shit. But it's like, wait a minute. If I spend all this money right now, am I going to have enough for bills? Probably not. So let's think rationally and let's save the coins, you know? So this is that kind of energy. It can apply in a multitude of ways in your life. So it could be about anything, relationships, experiences with certain people, could be about your job, however the fuck it applies to you. I don't know. Okay, but however it resonates to you, Pisces, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, appreciate you coming out here nonetheless. So thank you very, very much here, Team Pisces, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our water. We're going to hop on into our fire soon. By the way, Cindy said, I can't stay. I'll watch later. Everybody have an awesome, positive day. See you all next time. Happy to hear that, my love. All right, well, not happy to hear that you can't stay, but... oh, well, you were telling everybody to have an awesome, positive day. I read that wrong. Either way, I'm sure you're having an awesome and positive day nonetheless, Cindy. So all the power to you. Wishing you a positive day, too. Thank you for the blessings and the nice, kind words to everybody in the chat. I'll see you next time, Cindy. Thank you so much, and take care. As you guys can see, the Mercury energy is already making me confused. Mercury retrograde coming soon, guys. Right now, we're in the the pre-shadow period of time. Coming up in the last week of August is when we'll have it go full-blown retrograde. So prepare yourselves, everybody. Prepare yourselves. Hey Trish, what's up? Hi Ann and Soul fam. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well, my love. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. Really, really appreciate it, my love, okay? All right, though, guys, we did our water. We're going to hop into Team Fire. For fire signs, we did Leo, right? Yes, we did. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here at Team Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here for the Saggy, baby. What messages are showing up here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. What did I click over here? There you go. What do we got showing up here for Team Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Felix Albert Dakota said, yo, Aunt Virgo here. Your comment about children and irritability literally happened this morning, and I thought to myself, how can I do better? Well, happy to resonate with you. Hopefully you had your situation sorted, but that's cool. Happy to resonate with you with that one. Cindy, thank you so much for gifting 5 freaking memberships. Really appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for blessing everybody in the chat. Really, really appreciate that. All right, Team Sagittarius, I know you're waiting. Thank you for your patience. We're going to get one more shuffle for Saggy here, and we'll see what's up. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Sagittarius for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Sun card. What it is you're dealing with at this time, we have the Page of Cups, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Two of Cups in the reverse position. So looking at your next 24 hours, Sagittarius, you're showing up here very strong with the Temperance card. You also have Leo energy showing up as well, but the Temperance here to the Sun, very positive vibes. You seem very high vibrational for your next 24. You're in a very good mood, okay? And I think it actually has a lot to do with detaching from something. All right. It's interesting to me because I don't feel like this is necessarily saying like Two of Cups reversed, oh, I feel so great after a breakup. It could be for some of you. I don't know. But I think for the vast majority of you here, you are detaching from something, more than likely something that had like a devilish energy in your life, something that was kind of draining you for a while. This could be about breaking a bad habit. This might be you waking up feeling super high vibrational, being so happy that you've broken a bad habit. Maybe for some of you, you've recently tried to like quit smoking. Maybe like it's been a couple days and now you're finally feeling better. You're feeling more high vibrational. You're feeling more energetic, right? Getting off of nicotine and things of that nature. So it could be about breaking addictions, breaking bad habits, getting away from shitty people, to be very fair. Could be that case here as well. But either way, Sagittarius, you're in a much more positive attitude. Page of Cups in the next 24 hours. I really feel like you are bringing in the vibe, Saggy. You're going to be in a good space and you're going to have a good time. And it feels to me like your energy is positive, positive, positive ever since you were able to detach from something that was essentially taking away either your power or just essentially kind of just draining you here overall. Okay. All right, though, Sagittarius, love you guys. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless. Okay. All right, Team Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. What's going on, Cameron? You said I never get to catch these live, so I'm going to take advantage and say hello from Team Ram Fam. What is up, Cameron? Shout out to the Ram Fam. Thank you so much. I'm glad this is your first time. Welcome in. All right, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming out. By the way, Marlene, thank you so much for keeping up with the timestamps. Really appreciate that. Also, Diona, what's up? Afternoon, Soul Fam. Afternoon yourself. How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing great. Shannon, happy early birthday. Your birthday's coming up tomorrow. Very, very cool. Wishing you an awesome day. All right, guys, let's get on into it. So we did the fire, we did the water, hopping back on into our air signs. What's going to be going on here for Team Aquarius? What's up for the Aqua gang? Message is showing up here for Aqua in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the Aqua baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Team Aquarius. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, Aquarius, something about Pepto-Bismol. You might need to take some of that, Aquarius, okay? Don't ask me why. That's just what came up. Okay, Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Aries for a few of you. Having a look at the current energy, we do have here a Four of Wands in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we got here the Three of Pentacles. And then looking at your outcome here, you got a Queen of Swords showing up as well. I'm hearing, to be frank, to be blunt, like you need to be frank or blunt with somebody in your next 24 hours. Emperor card is like bossing up. The Emperor isn't afraid to say what's on his mind. The Emperor doesn't give a shit, essentially. So this is the energy of not really giving a fuck, Aquarius, for your next 24 hours. I feel here with the Emperor to the Four of Wands reversed, it's like if there are things that you are not necessarily happy with within an environment or relationship, you are not afraid here to kind of point out the problems or point out the flaws. I am seeing for some of you this can have to do with your workspace or your boss in the next 24 hours. You might be communicating to a boss like, listen, this is the problems. This is X, Y, and Z of what's going on. This is what needs to get fixed. You know, you're not afraid to lay it all out there, right? So you could be laying a bunch of shit out to the boss, or if you're the boss, you're laying out a bunch of shit to the employees about what needs to be worked on. This could be the energy of really bossing up and communicating about some of the stuff that's going on within certain environments in your life, like romantic relationships, family, friendships. You know, this isn't Libra, right? This is Aquarius, but Aquarian, you're kind of coming in almost with a median type of energy too, like a Libra would, where you're not afraid to call people out on their shit, but you also want to be like in the middle here, or try to have somebody meet you in the middle to resolve problems and issues, right? Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Pentacles, you're looking for resolvement, like you're looking to resolve issues. And looking at the outcome here, Queen of Swords, leave it up to Aquarius in the next 24 hours to really bring in clear and concise communication. I feel like you're going to be very clear and concise and on point with what needs to be talked about, what needs to be fixed and worked on, depending on the environment right now that you may be speaking out about. So how do I say it? It's like your entire reading is very much so bossing up, speaking your mind, speaking your truth, talking about things that do need to get worked on here at this time with whatever environment it pertains to, and making sure you're very direct here about that communication. And you know what? I like direct, man. Believe it or not, I do. I love when people are very direct, because at least we can do something about it. We get it all out in the open, baby. So Aquarius, all the power to you, and hoping to see some resolutions showing up here in your next 24. All right, my beautiful aqua babies, thank you for tuning in. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So where is the Aquarius button? There it is. All right, so we did the air, water, and fire. We're jumping back into the earth signs, hopping back into the earth. We already did Virgo, so let's have a look here at Team Taurus and see what's popping for the bull gang. What do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Hey, Aisha, what's going on? Hi there and happy Monday. I had a great weekend. I hope that you have a good week as well. Thank you very, very much. What do we got going on here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you? All right, my beautiful bull gang members, we're going to go ahead and get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is you. We got here the Hierophant in reverse. This is Taurian energy. Now, having a look at the current energy for you, we do have here an Eight of Swords in reverse, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the World card, and then taking a look at the outcome for the Bull Gang members, we do have here a Nine of Swords in the reverse position as well. So Taurians, you could be connecting with a fellow Taurus, as well as an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Now, for your next 24 hours, Hierophant in reverse here, paired with the Eight of Swords in reverse as well. I do get the sense here of out of sight, out of mind. That's basically what comes to mind for me. Out of sight, out of mind, you know, looking at what you're dealing with being the World card, putting someone or putting something behind you and not necessarily looking back. I think it's created a lot of relief for you, kind of leaving something behind and allowing yourself to close out a cycle and close out a chapter of your life. You know, sometimes some chapters are really worth closing because you get to be open to a brand new chapter of whatever life has to offer. You know, some chapters in life are rocky and bumpy, and it feels pretty damn good sometimes to look at a chapter of your life and say, ooh, good riddance, motherfucker, okay? Sometimes it feels pretty damn good to do that. So at the end of the day here for Taurian peeps, I'm getting that feeling here where it's like you're closing out some sort of chapter in your life, and you're at that point where it's like, good mother riddance, okay? Point blank period. Did you guys hear the beep? Did I bleep? Let me know. Just in case. I don't need YouTube coming for me, all right? I've been cursing enough throughout this entire daily reading, okay? But it's like good mother effing riddance, right? Is what I feel here for you. So Taurians, for your next 24 hours, you're letting go of something here for sure. And it feels to me like there is a great deal and a great sense of relief leaving some sort of chapter in your life behind. So congrats from elevating from this chapter, right? Being able to close it and let it go. And cheers to what's coming next to you guys, okay? All right, Bull Gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much, Team Taurus, for tuning in. Take it if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. So we did our second batch of signs, guys. We're going to hop on into our last and final batch in just a bit. Glad you found that funny, Giona. Let me know, though, guys. I want to make sure the bleeping worked. I always forget to have a bleep button, man. I don't like to censor myself, but YouTube can be a little crazy sometimes. So you just got to be a little mindful of overdoing it, right? Now, if I had my own website where I could like my own platform, my own streaming platform, would be a different story, guys. I would be unhinged over there, okay? Unhinged is what I would be. Definitely starting a new chapter. Happy to hear that, Healing Hearts. It worked. Good. I'm glad to hear it worked. Isis said, I'm getting ready for our trip on Wednesday down to Orange County in Southern Cali for a few days. Cool. I like that. Heard a lot about Orange County. My girlfriend watches, I think it is the Housewives of Orange County. I think that's the one, right? I don't think I'm crazy. I think that there is an Orange County Housewives, but she likes that one. My OG Housewives, because I grew up with my mom watching it, was the Housewives of Jersey, right? So, you know, with fucking Teresa Judas and all the other characters and people. But I grew up on that shit. I grew up on Teresa Judas flipping the frickin' table. That was me growing up, man. Oh man, that's just funny. I love, man. I don't know what it is like that. I know that like vibrationally watching drama TV may not always be the best thing for you, but man, there are some shows that like I can just binge watch, like Housewives in New Jersey, Vanderpump Rules. There's some shit that's just so freaking good to watch, man. You know, the beep worked. Okay, cool. Tania said some tarot peeps do. Oh, they do the only thing. Gotcha. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube. Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about having an only thing. You guys know what I mean. I'm not going to complete it just because like there's a lot of stuff that goes down there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't judge, you know, live your best fucking life. I mean, shit, you know, I don't know if people wanted to see me on that thing. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd have a good enough body for it, but either way, though, I don't know. I've always wanted like my own, network, if you will. I just have no idea how to fucking do that. I really don't. Nor do I really think I have the funds, because it's probably like thousands of dollars to like have somebody create a network for you. If I was like a master coder and I knew exactly how to do all that stuff, I probably would. But yeah, I've looked into it on how to create your own network and stuff of that nature. I have no idea. It would be very cool though. It really would. That would be something I would love to have, just as like a subscription thing. Like, you know, you guys can pay $5 a month. You get access to all my personal videos and live streams and stuff like that. If I could do that, that would be really cool. But I just would not know how to go about it, you know? Like, I've thought about Patreon and stuff like that, but I don't know. I want it to be like very personalized, very custom, something that's mine, you know? I guess that's how I feel about it. He said, oh, they do tarot there as well. Yeah. OMG, answers Marlene. Yeah, I know. I got a little too crazy there, right? Oh, Veronica, happy to hear that. Congratulations to you. Very, very cool. Congrats. Nini B said, make that money. I don't even know, guys. I don't know. Would you guys sign up for like a Patreon kind of thing or something like that? Would you guys be interested? I don't know. I have YouTube memberships, but like YouTube memberships, I don't do too much with. You guys do get like the accessibility to like the green name, the different kinds of emoticons and stuff like that in the support package. But I don't know. I have never really known what to do with memberships, and I've thought about like going on a Patreon and stuff like that. I don't know if I want that. I need to like figure out like, am I going to be able to find my own kind of platform that I can create for myself that you guys could have a subscription to, or if I would like work with like Patreon or something else like that. You guys are saying, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm the type of person where I'm so weird with money. Like I'm very awkward at taking money from people. So like, you know, for example, like with like my personal readings, I charge significantly less than what you would probably assume a reader would. And like in reference to like getting donations, like you can give me a $5 donation, I'm over the moon. Like I fucking really appreciate the hell out of that. So like I feel weird asking to charge money, you know, for content and stuff like that. I always had. That's why I never did extended readings or anything in that nature either. But it would be cool though. We can get raw and unfiltered, Ant. You would get unhinged, Ant, Diona. I'm telling you right now, unfucking hinged. Oh, thank you, Nini. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't know, guys. I'm looking into it, though. I mean, if anybody knows how to create a legitimate like network, like website, it's your own. You can live stream on it. You can post your own videos. You can have subscriptions, and it's literally your own. Hit me up. Shoot me an email, and we can talk. But anyways, guys, moving on into it, we're going to get back into the rest of our signs. Let me just get one more hit in real quick. Then we'll go ahead and continue. So we're going back to the water. We did Cancer already. We did Pisces already. Team Scorpio, thank you for your patience. Let's see what's up here for you. What do we got going on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? Team Scorpio, let's go ahead here and check it out. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we got here the Five of Swords. Taking a look here at the current energy. Queen of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We got a Page of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for Scorpio peeps is going to be the Two of Swords the Two of Cups in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you. Team Scorpio, I do get the feeling here for you that there is this energy, I feel, of silence, and silence speaks volumes. All right, so immediately that's what's coming in here for you. Silence speaks volumes. Looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Cups, I feel like you are kind of giving someone the silent treatment here while associating with other people. So you're going to be pretty active and social with other individuals, but there does seem to be a specific individual here kind of being weaned out in the next 24 hours. So you could have beef with somebody, all right? Or maybe you're irritated with somebody, but whatever the case is here, I think that you're trying to get a point across to someone. So it does feel like the silent treatment here is kind of being enabled in your next 24 hours. Looking at the outcome here for you, Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, taking a little bit of a detachment time between you and someone specific while you associate with other people. So Scorpio, somebody got put on the naughty list, okay? Is what I feel for your next 24 hours. Somebody here is definitely on the naughty list, and whoever that person is, Scorpio here seems to, let their silence speak the volumes for itself. I'm sure you'll end up reconnecting with this person later on, but as of this moment in time, it does look to me like you are going to be needing a bit of a break here from someone specific due to the nature of whatever has occurred between the two of you. So Scorpio's taking a bit of a break from somebody in your next 24, but definitely feels like it's something that's temporary, not something that's so much permanent, okay? All right, though, Team Scorpio. Interesting. I'm not going to get all up in your business, but yeah, it's pretty scary when a Scorpio goes silent, though. That's what I'll say to the crosswatcher, because I've had Scorpios in my life when they go silent, and when they go silent, man, do they prove a friggin' point. Okay, they prove a point, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, Team Scorpio, thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, all the water signs are officially done for the daily. Getting back into our fire, let's have a look here at Team Aries, and let's see what's up with you, baby. What do we got going on here for the Ram fam? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my Ram fam, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll go ahead and get it popping. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we got a Three of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We're looking at the Queen of Pence in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for Aries peeps, we got here a Judgment in the upright position. So for Aries peeps in their next 24 hours, Four of Wands in reverse here, paired to the Three of Swords in reverse as well. You seem to be pretty much separating yourself from a specific environment at this time. Looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is an environment that you felt like you really gave it your all. And I think that in return, there is this lack of appreciation energy that you're tending to feel here in your next 24 hours. And I think that that's exactly why you're pretty much drawing back rather than continuing to keep up an investment, right? So Aries, maybe you're feeling underappreciated by a romantic partner, underappreciated by your work team, underappreciated by your friends and family. But at the end of the day, whatever this environment specifically is, there's a level of underappreciation that's being felt. And I think that it's like, I feel personally like I've poured my heart out. I have put my blood, sweat, and tears into this environment. And what do I have to show for it? So you're in that space of feeling very underappreciated. And I do get the sense here for the next 24 hours. It's like, all right, with that being said, maybe I should just take my chances here, judgment card, on drawing back a little bit, maybe not doing too much for other people, because sometimes for the individuals who may not appreciate all it is that you do, when they start to feel that there's no longer that presence, when they start to see that you're not doing the things you used to do, sometimes that's what kicks them into gears to start recognizing, oh, wait, I should have appreciated all that Aries did end up doing this entire time. Because when it's no longer there for them, sometimes that's the only way people can really see. They appreciate it once it's gone, right? Now, I don't feel for you specifically, Aries, that this is about 110% cutting someone out or cutting out a specific environment. It could be for some of you. For some of you, it can be going to that extent. Maybe you're fed up, you've had enough. But for other Aries, maybe it's about showing somebody, hey, here's where I'm not around anymore, right? You know, you have nothing necessarily to appreciate at this time. So with that being said, maybe just by you backing off a little bit, it can get a person to see what they're missing out on and how much they should have been appreciating you in the first place, right? So it's kind of like, let's draw back and see how they react and respond. All right, Team Aries. All right, though, my beautiful Aries peeps, I get where you're coming from. Sometimes people have to kind of see what's missing in order to really appreciate it, you know? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Fawn, thank you so much for the 99 cents. Really, really appreciate that, my love. Thank you so much for your donation, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all of our fire signs, guys. We did all of our water signs. We're going to hop on into our air signs in just a sec. Christy said, Aries here, and it's definitely my family and friends. Have gone no contact. My emotional and mental health was more important to me than their comfort, and I'm tired of being used. Yeah. And all the more power to you. I don't blame you. It is unfortunate, but despite whether or not you're family with somebody or you're friends with people, you can feel like you're taken advantage of by anybody, right? And at the end of the day, yeah, your emotional health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, that shit is important too. And if you got to take care of you, you got to take care of you. So you know what? Props to you for taking care of yourself. It's not an easy decision all the time. It really isn't. But at the end of the day, glad that you made that decision for yourself, because that's something that's important, taking care of you, right? Absolutely. Amy Nice is quoting Bruno Mars in the chat. Wow. That's a message, huh? My aunt loved Bruno Mars before she passed. God rest her soul. Such a sweet woman. It would have been nice probably if she could have ever gone to a concert to see him, but she loved him. So like whenever Bruno Mars kind of randomly comes on or anything of that nature, it always kind of reminds me of her and like her presence being around. So that's cool that that happened. But yeah, loved Bruno Mars, man. Super big fan. Really, really cool, man. All right, though, guys, we're going to go ahead and keep it moving forward. Just bear with me today. I'm super tired. As I mentioned early on in the beginning of the daily, I've been up since like 4:30 in the morning this morning. So let me get some coffee in, and then we'll continue the last two signs, okay? Oh, there ain't nothing like some Starbucks except depleting your bank account, let me tell you. All right, guys. Moving on forward, Christy said, this is my first live. You're an amazing reader, and your content's always spot on. Much love to you. Well, thank you, Christy. I'm so happy to resonate with you, and I'm glad that you are here for your first time. I hope you're having a fantastic experience, and thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. All right, guys, getting back on into it, going into the air signs. We did Aquarius, we did Libra. Where is the Gemini? What's popping, baby? So let's see what's going on here for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for the zodiac of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Healing Hearts, thank you for being a member for over 3 months. Sending good vibes and healing hearts to all. Thank you, my love. Right back at you. Really, really appreciate it. All right, Gemini, taking a look here at the overall energy for you. We got here the 5 of Cups, having a look here at the current energy gems. The Empress, nice. Looking at what you're dealing with here. Page of Cups in reverse, looking at the outcome for you, Gemini. We have here the Hierophant in the upright position. I do see for some of you There could be the energy of pregnancy, because there's fertility showing up here. So just throwing that out there for Gemini's. Fertile window showing up in the next 24. So if you are having fun with anybody, wrap your willy, don't be silly. Okay? Just throwing that out there, Gemini. Very bluntly, if you are not looking to get involved in the fertilities, be mindful, be cautious. Healing Hearts, thank you so much for the $10, my love. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity. Jesus. Anyways, Gemini, maybe I said too much. My guys are like, Ant, shut the hell up about wrapping willies and being silly, okay? Either way, though, just be mindful is what I'll say. Regardless, though, Five of Cups showing up here. Five of Cups is typically the energy of, like, feeling like you've been going through a little bit of grief over a situation. Now, looking at the current energy being the Empress, Empress here represents outgrowing a situation. It represents feeling comfortable in oneself. I feel like what's going on here for you is you finally feel comfortable to remove yourself out of a negative circumstance, which is fantastic to see, Gemini, for your next 24 hours. This is the energy of standing up for yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and not continuing to contribute to something just because it's seen as normal or natural or the way that things are supposed to be. Have you ever noticed that there's a lot of bullshit things in tradition, society, that we all do out of a sense because everybody else does it, but most of the time, it's not always something positive, right? You know, just because your parents tell you to do something, I get it, honor thy father and thy mother, but is everything your parents ever told you to do, was that ever something that was necessarily good for you? Ask yourself that question, because I guarantee 99.9% of you guys will say, yeah, probably not everything my parents ever said to me was a good thing for me to do for myself. Yeah, you know, so at the end of the day, guys, despite parents, despite whatever, you're outgrowing something here, I think, that you felt really stuck in for a long time. But I think that a big reason why you felt stuck there is due to outside influences. Whether that was your family being an outside influence, whether it was society, whether it was friends, whether it was a romantic partner. I think that the Hierophant sometimes can always make people feel the pressure of having to do what's normal or having to do what's acceptable versus what it is you truly want in this life experience. You know, many years ago, no healer was on YouTube because it was not necessarily seen as acceptable. A lot of people to this day will still call the craft that I practice and many other people practice a scam, and that we're scam artists. But at the end of the day, you have never seen any of us within this community, well, the people who actually legitimately practice in this community, not provide a service for an energy exchange. So it's very interesting, right, Team Gemini? How there will be certain expectations sometimes of what is wrong that you feel is right for you to do, and that other people will tell you not to do it. But then sometimes when time progresses, guess what? It never mattered what they said, because then inevitably what you want to do becomes accepted too. So what I want to say to the Gemini peeps right now is that if you're in a period of time where you've been doing shit you don't want to do just because people are telling you it's the right fucking thing to do, well, guess what? You are breaking out of that shit and doing what you want to do here. Of course, in regards to morality, right? But either way, I like it. You're not feeding in anymore to what other people want for you, to what other people expect from you. You know, this is about you living your life and walking in your own shoes because this is your own journey. Okay? So with that all being said here, Geminis, no longer having to deal with the status quo, but instead being willing to fight against the status quo and live your best life. I love that, Gems. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up all of our beautiful air signs. Gemini, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. We're now going to go ahead, guys, and hop on into our last and final zodiac. So we're moving back into the earth signs, and we're going to have a look here at our patient Capricorns. Capricorns, thank you guys so much for your patience, man. I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and check out and see what's going on with you. So, hopping on into the Capricorn, what's poppin', baby? Message is showing up here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Team Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get ourselves about 2 more shuffles and we shall see what's up. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. All right, Team Capricorn, what is going on with you? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Two of Cups. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the Three of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, Capricorns, we got here a Two of Swords. And then taking a look here at the outcome, we do have here a Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Very interesting. Three of Swords I don't think is symbolizing heartbreak or necessarily pain in this instance, but I think it's kind of representing how it's weird how we could be so connected to some people, but yet feel so distant. I think there's a bit of a distant feeling growing within you in reference to somebody that you have a very close connection to. You feel a little separated from them. And I think that with the Two of Swords, you can't quite place your finger on as to why you feel this way. But I think that you are getting to a point where you're recognizing that kind of sitting with this in silence isn't really benefiting me. It isn't really allowing me to get to the root cause of why I feel the way I feel. So it kind of seems to me, Capricorn, that maybe you're getting ready here to open up. Queen of Wands is a very confident energy, but it's also a very expressive energy, right? So this is about being expressive of how you feel in your next 24 hours and kind of opening up to this person you're very close to, saying, hey, I'm not going to lie. We have, or I at least, have felt a little bit distant from you lately. I would like to know, have you felt the same way? Are you kind of vibing with me? Are you feeling the same feelings? Are we both dealing with the same kind of thing? You know, it's about opening up to your person about what it is you've been feeling lately, and more than likely gaining some insight from it too. You know, I've had weird moments with friends. And I love being a person who checks in with my friends or even with my romantic partner, right? At the end of the day, if I'm feeling distant or feeling weird, it doesn't mean I don't give a shit about the person. I care about them. But if I'm feeling some type of way, I like to be expressive about it because it puts it out there. It lets me know that maybe there's nothing going on at all. Maybe I needed that validation, right? At the end of the day, though, if you express how it is you feel, you can get the clarity you need when you're being direct, right? And Capricorns, growing up, being raised by a Capricorn, my mother, direct energy is always a good approach. It's always a good way to go. So Capricorns, I feel for your next 24 hours. If you've been feeling weird vibes with somebody, this is going to be the energy about opening up to them and letting them know, like, hey, this is how I've been feeling. Is there anything going on? And really just working and resolving shit out. And it feels like after having that conversation here, that heart to heart and that expressive moment, things will be moving right back on track relatively quickly between you and this person. So I like it. You'll definitely get down to the bottom of how you've been feeling, and things will definitely be moving in a better direction here too. Okay, Capricorn's beautiful, man. All right, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And guys, with all that being said, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. I really appreciate it. Happy Monday, everybody. I do hope that you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you're setting some awesome intentions to have a wonderful week ahead. I do want to mention to everybody, coming up tomorrow is going to be the mid-month check-in for all Zodiac for August 2023. So it'll be mid-August check-in. That'll be going up probably around 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned to watch your video. Every single sign will have their message for the mid-month check-in. All the Zodiacs are out for August. So if you haven't seen your individual August monthly reading yet, check out your Zodiac sign. Every single Zodiac is already uploaded if you haven't seen it already. I do want to mention for everybody here in the chat, if you could drop a like, that'd be super awesome. Really helps out a lot more than you guys know. So feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. But guys, I am super drained. I do want to mention one more thing. If you do want to get yourself a personal reading with me, first link in the description below. There is currently still a summer sale going on for 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me. So if you want 20% off on that 15-minute personal reading, use code SUMMER23 for 20% off. The offer ends on the 31st of August, so definitely use your time wisely if you're interested in getting a discounted reading, as there is a little time left, okay? All right, guys, I love you all so much. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your day, and I'm going to catch everybody in the next video. Happy Monday, guys. Much love. Take care, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace. Take care, y'all.